Alright, there you go. That was Silent Hill Downpour. My reflections on the game, they're going to be very sporadic. I wish I wrote them down. The entire playthrough, I kept forgetting my notepad in my car. I had to use that for something else. So all my thoughts are just going to be everywhere, and I probably won't say half the things I want to say, and I'll regret it, but whatever. All in all, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm surprised. I came into this game expecting it kind of... Oh, fuck. No, we're not listening to Korn. Sorry, Korn fans, but that ain't happening. Ending A, that's probably like the goody-good ending. Wonder what would happen if I killed her. I mean, that's... really makes me curious. But yeah, I came in kind of lower expectations. I really enjoyed Homecoming. So I knew it wasn't going to be as bad as people make it out to be and stuff like that. Well, make it out to be. I got it on day one, but like... Even before the game gets launched, people are like, oh, it's going to be shit, it's going to ruin the whole Silent Hill series. That's just not possible. How can this one game make you dislike something else? You really didn't like it in the first place. See, it's Silent Hill 2. If this ruined Silent Hill 2 for you, you didn't like Silent Hill 2 then. Not as much as you may think so if this ruined it. So, yeah, the game itself was actually very good. I'm very happy with how the story went. Of course, this is going to have spoilers in it because it's the last part. It's my review. Not really a review, but kind of recollections, reflections. It really made you think like you killed her husband. Like the guy you killed in the beginning, he was a cop in disguise or something, you know, and you're made to think he was a bad guy when he wasn't. And I was expecting them to do a lot more with his child, with Charlie. He was not a very integral part in this game. And
revenge is a long, treacherous.
I'm just gonna keep hitting start through these. And you know what? I kind of like that they didn't dwell on Charlie's death too much. Like that's a big deal, but that's not what the focus of the game was. That was a very integral point, but it was just like one of many pillars that kept the game up, and it was really good that they did that. So yeah, you killed the guy in the beginning. He truly did. He really was. You found out at the end. He really was Charlie's murderer. At first you think, well, maybe it was an accident. Maybe I accidentally killed Charlie, just like Alex Shepard did with his son. Spoilers, sorry if you haven't watched Homecoming, but it's been out for too long now. It's kind of too late to spoil that. Not to spoil that. It's a nice little twist there. I like that they didn't put too much focus on the female cop. I don't even remember if they gave her a name. I mean, I'm sure she does, but I just don't remember it. That's how little they dwelled on her. She was here, she was gone. You were isolated on your own again. And that's what makes these work. There's a couple points I wish they would have elaborated more on. Like, who are the screamers? Why do they look like the way they do? Or are they just there? Same with, I'm going to call them the ceiling fuckers. I think someone commented on that. That's awesome. What are they? Why are they there? Or who is they? Because, like, that radio DJ called Murphy into the station, and they were going to escape from them. Who are these people? Why are they running Silent Hill? Why is Silent Hill the way it is? This is not the same Silent Hill from the other games. Obviously, this is a very real, not an alternate reality. It's not his perception. It's not his delusions. It's not his guilt that's overriding him. It's fucked up, and that's real. Like, that's how it was. He experienced it with multiple people, even at the same time. He watched those monsters kill another man, and the other man was well aware of what was happening. So, I kind of wish they would explain a little bit more on that limited depth of what Silent Hill was. In Silent Hill 2, I'm going to keep going back on that, because that's probably the most popular one that people can relate to. Basically, Silent Hill, like, if you got fucked up in it symbolized for some big spoilers here, but again, the game's old enough. It symbolized like a death that you are guilty of. In James's case, it was his wife that he euthanized pretty much. She was sick and he gave her the old pillow treatment. I forgot her name. The girl that he met in this town, though, in the very beginning he meets her and she's through all of it. She murdered her father, who sexually abused her. I mean, it's strongly hinted towards that. And so she's experiencing her own Silent Hill at the same time James is experiencing his. And it's never really clear on if that's what the town's really like, or if that's how it looks like to them. And this, like I said, so that it differs. Downpour is different from that. Another thing is, they didn't really show what the significance of the rain or the water was. And they hyped that up to be a lot more than what it turned out to be before the game launched. They made it out to like, this is going to be some hydrophobic game. It's like, water is going to be the big deal, right? And it was there, it happened, but that wasn't any focal point at any point in the game. The only thing I can even think of having anything to do in his past is he killed his son's murderer in a shower room. Okay. Another thing is, Charlie died in the water, if I remember right, which is where he resurrected from that pond. But, I mean, I don't think that was really... It doesn't correlate well to rain, I don't think. It's completely different. To the water flooding, just... I think they could have elaborated a little bit more on that as well, but still really well done. I'm glad to see they went original. They wanted to do something different, not just the same old metal rust. Rusted pipes, rusted grates, rusted cages that you're walking through. Those are good. They work phenomenally in their own game, but those are for their own game, and so they made this different. So kudos on that also. One more thing I wish they elaborated on is when you're in the crazy, or the officially the other world, I still love calling it the crazy because that's what it fucking is. What was that black hole chasing Murphy? That annoying as hell black hole. What was it? Why was it there? I can always make some guesses, but you know what? I really can't now think of it. I'm trying to think of something, like some conjecture, like it was his guilt from something. No, it was like the... Or, actually, I don't want to spoil Shattered Memories because I've not done a playthrough of that yet, but what happens in Shattered Memories, it's very significant of when it happens and why it happens in the game, and that has meaning. It didn't really seem to in this. It's just, oh, hey, here you go, water. You're scared of it, right? Run! Maybe I'm completely missing something, and if I am, or if you've seen someone else's theory on what it is, I'd love for you to tell me. That'd be great to read. I like reading that kind of stuff. Just comment, or just even put up a link to someone else's overview of it. That would be awesome. Overall, great fucking game. Puzzles were good. I did a normal puzzle difficulty. From what I looked up, though, it just looked like items were in harder places to find, and a few puzzles had like maybe more pieces. It wasn't like great riddles. Silent Hill 3. That had the goddamn of riddles. Like there's one, and like I posted it on the King of Hate forums. I know most of you don't go there. It's Phil's website. Someone else designed it for him, but it's for Phil and his playthroughs. I have my own thread on there. But someone was talking about, Phil, you should do since you're good at puzzles, you should do the puzzles on hard mode. And I said, fuck that, you don't need to do that. And I copied and pasted my favorite puzzle of all time. Think of it like, look, actually I need some water real quick, 1 second.
Revenge is a long, treacherous road, isn't it, Mr. Pendleton? Where do you...
Oh, that's great. Okay, look at your phone, how it has 1, 2, 3 on top, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a keypad that you need, like what the keypad looks like to get into the room. And the puzzles, like, I hold your beautiful face in my hands, I press my thumb through your eye, watch you bleed, shit like that. I run my finger down your cheek, watch it bleed. I put my hand in your mouth, and like, that's what the puzzle is, something like that. I'm sure that's extremely wrong what I said, but like, the same type of wordage and stuff. And you're supposed to guess where you're pushing and killing the person with your thumbs. That's what the number is like. The face is the keypad, or the keypad is the face. No corn. So the hard puzzle on that doesn't have anything like that in here, which kind of disappointing. But you know what? I'm not gonna play it anyway. It's just a little bit of mythos I like to know that exists. So it's no big deal. And finally, the worst part is this game shouldn't have been released yet. I'm not even gonna front. That frame rate was just unforgivable to be released. It was worse early on in the game. Towards the end, it almost all but disappeared until that last boss, until I fought the cop, really. And like, you could run, and YouTube displays its videos at, I believe, 30 frames per second, and games play at 60 frames per second. So really, you're missing out on half of what you see in a game when you watch it on YouTube. That's just the nature of uploading videos. And when you can clearly see how bad it lags and skips and stuff on YouTube, you know it's bad on our end. Back to that last boss. Why was he the boss? I guess it really depends on the decisions you make. Like, do I save her from the cliff or let her drop? I bet if I let her drop, I'll go with my running joke of Darkseid. If I want Darkseid points, I bet you it would have been Murphy who would have killed him. And he would have had a different ending, you know? And so that would have made more sense to have him as a boss. But when you have an ending like that, that's so it's so open to change, like completely. Oh, I saved him, I won't do it. It doesn't make sense to have him as a boss. You're not feeling guilty over something. There's no revenge for anything. He was nothing but a saint to Murphy. He was the greatest thing in Murphy's life, honestly. So why did we have to try and kill him? One thought is put him out of his misery that I had. Since he was suffering, he was in pain, obviously. It's another form of euthanasia. And maybe you just felt bad for what happened. Murphy, he did feel a little bit guilty for putting him in that situation, but he didn't know what was going to happen. He didn't know it was going to be him he'd have to kill. There was another theme I remember. Oh yeah, everyone being hanged. That seemed like it was a major plot point, or like a major theme. Like, there was even a conveyor belt of nooses going by at one point. And I was just thinking, okay, so maybe someone hanged themselves and he felt responsible. Maybe Charlie hanged himself because Murphy might have been a bad parent, but none of that fleshed out. It was just something, hey, it's here. Yeah, I really don't got much else. I loved the game. It was good. If I had to give it a number, it'd be out of 10. It would probably be a 7. 6.5, 7 out of 10. And that's on a rating. My ratings are usually really low because I think 5 means okay. Like, not good, but not bad. 4 is, could be better, you know? So that's how I rate it. So it's definitely above average. Definitely a good game. It almost at points feels like a bunch of metalheads, like Slipknot fans. No offense if you're a Slipknot fan, but I'm like that type of genre. Got their hands onto the Silent Hill name and just decided to make it themselves. You know, that's why the Boogeyman looked like the way he did. I mean, that was the gas mask and stuff, and of course, Korn being in it. What the hell? That was just fanboyism, if you ask me. Let's get an American name, and maybe it'll sell something. When really, it almost hurt the game. People found out Korn was doing some music in here. They flipped shit. I wasn't happy either. I thought that was a terrible decision. I thank God we found out it was only 2 songs, if even, but... Alright, I ranted enough. I'm sure there's plenty of unsaid thoughts that I'll have as soon as I stop recording, but that's all I got off the top of my head. Thank you for watching. Apologize for the rage. It was fun, though. Hope you enjoyed it.